So, welcome everyone, wherever you are. It could be morning over there, it's evening by me in South Africa. My name is Lizelle, and I'm going to take you through something amazing tonight. I first want to know, let me know in the comments there. Describe to me your situation right now. Are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling that you just need a financial breather? You need some extra income? Is it that you are just looking for a side hustle? What brings you here tonight? I just want to know. Put it in the comments there for me. Really, really stuck, I see. Right, awesome. Thank you. Keep it coming. Let me see. I love to get to know people. Rock bottom. Oh, goodness. Seriously need some extra income. Stuck. All right, stuck. That seems to be the word. Need to make dollars, dollars, dollars. All right, well, let me tell you, you're in the right place right now. Okay, you are extremely in the right place. If there was ever a moment in the world that we live in right now, it's today. Because we live in a digital world that is growing at the speed of light. Who's noticed that the world is going digital? Put yes if you have noticed. The world's going digital. You order your groceries online, the phones just get better and better, technology gets better and better. I don't know if you read the latest update in South Africa, unemployment rate is shocking, right? In the US, all the more people are leaving their 9 to 5 jobs for digital income because it's become so much easier in this day and age that we live in right now for you to get an income, to earn an income online from anywhere. Okay, so I'm not going to waste any of your time. Let's dig in. I'm going to start sharing my screen here and we are going to get going. There we go. So, welcome to tonight's Freedom Framework. I'm going to show you the exact system that not just me, but thousands have been using that will at least help you with $10,000 a month. Now, I don't know, depending on where you are, what the conversion rate for that is, but in South Africa, that's nearly 200,000. I remember the first time hearing this and I was like, man, I just want $1,000 a month. That I would be happy with that, right? And that takes me to my story. But before we get there, I want to welcome you. This is exactly how you can start building a 10K a month online business now. But I have to give you a disclaimer. Just like you can't get a six pack at the gym, you can go to the gym, you can get the tools, you can get the right amount of nutrition plan. But if you don't follow it, you're not getting the results, right? So you're going to hear tonight from people, including myself, what we've been able to earn following this exact proven step-by-step system. But by no means, I can just guarantee that you're going to press a button and money is going to roll out. Okay, this is not a pyramid scheme. This is not an MLM. This is not a quick rich scheme. Yes, you can earn money quickly. It's because we are working smarter, not harder. That's the difference, right? So here's me. I was overworked. On the left-hand side, my story starts from I've had a lot of jobs. I've always been a hard worker. I've always been a hustler. I had no choice. No one gets married to get divorced. But early in my life, I got married, got divorced. I had my 2 children I had to look after, and I just had to depend on me. I don't know if you can relate with that tonight. If you can, put me if you can. But I had to depend on me. I had no one that I could depend on. And I had to look after my 2 daughters. I was living alone with them for a while. And life was hard. And it was then that I thought, oh, well, this is the life. I'm going to have to now just work hard all my life. I'm not going to have the picture that I have in my head of being the housewife and the husband takes care of me. You know, we all have a picture of the life that we want. So I ended up always being overworked, underpaid, stressed, overwhelmed. And I've always excelled in everything that I did. I've worked hard in my life. It's never made me rich. Who works hard? Put yes if you know what working hard means. If you know what, if working hard made everyone rich, everyone would be cleaners would be rich, construction workers would be rich, because those are the people that work the hardest, right? So when my financial life started changing was when I started working smarter. Now on the left hand side, I went into the beauty business during COVID because I thought, I was always hustling to be a more present mom for my children and also to make an income because I couldn't afford staying at home, which I wanted to. I wanted to see my kids growing up, but I always felt like there was a catch-22. Is there any mom on here that feels that way? Put a one if that's you. I always felt like I want to stay at home, but then there's no money. And if I go work, then I work all the time and I don't see my kids. So, oh my goodness, I just need a break. I need that balance, and I could never get that, right? So what happened was at the end of 2023, I decided enough was enough. I was battling financially so badly. In silence, I was suffering until the one day one of my children came with a letter from school. And the school said in that letter, I'm not allowed to send her back to school if I don't pay the bill. Guess what? I didn't have the money to pay. That was at the end of November 2023. December, I worked right through December. I heard about this online business that could make me a lot of money. I could see other moms making millions online. Clearly, I didn't believe it because it was like, here I am working hard and I can barely make ends meet. How are you guys making millions? I couldn't understand it. But what I did understand was that the world was going digital. I did understand that you can work smarter. I just didn't know how until I discovered this system. And I discovered a system where I didn't need any experience. I didn't need to be tech savvy. I didn't need a social media following. A plan that someone would tell me, okay, I'll do this in 2 hours a day. Now, I wasn't looking for more work. I was just looking for an extra $1,000 a month. In my currency, that's about 20,000 Rand. When I started this business, I had no clue where it was going to take me. I just wanted the financial relief. Within 5 weeks, I was able to leave my 9 to 5 job, my 9 to 5 salon that I was running. I made my first South African million Rand in 6 months. In 16 months, I made $200,000 online. That's far over 3.4 million, working 2 hours a day from home as a mom. On the right-hand side, you'll see I have more family time than I've ever had in my life before. I work a couple of hours a day. I don't have a boss. I don't have to put in leave. In fact, I don't even have to check my bank account. And I don't know if you've been in a place where you had to survive, you know what that's going to mean. This is the first time ever in the past 16 months that I've experienced financial freedom. Financial freedom to me was never a big house, a fancy car. Financial freedom to me was not having to check my bank account. That was financial freedom for me. And this is what I live. The best is I get to help others do the same. This is why you will know I'm very passionate about this business. We moved into our dream house on the water. We bought a boat. We've got the kids. We are living life that I really never thought possible. And you're not just going to hear from me. You're going to hear from others tonight as well. But I want to give you some proof. Because a lot of people always tell me, give me the proof. Show me the proof. Well, I'm South African. At the bottom, you'll see my Capitec bank statement. That was last month of April. I made 498,000 Rand. In dollars, that's over $27,000. This, by the way, is not abnormal for me now, because I started with my first $10,000 a month, exactly what I'm going to show you tonight, and my income has just grown. Why? Because once you start this business, your business is going to grow because your following is going to grow. Your email list is going to grow. This is not a fly-by-night business that you're going to start today and it's just going to give you enough grocery money for the week. This is a long-term, digital, legitimate business that you can grow into multiple income streams. When I started this, I knew nothing. I had to Google the words digital marketing. Now I have 10 income streams. And like I said, I get to teach other people how to do this. And all I do is I share it on a daily basis. I share it. And that's what's so amazing. So this is in our community, screenshots taken today. Dione, she made a $900 and $100 ding on day 2 of the Freedom Spring. We are busy with a run that we are doing. She says this business will never stop working if you keep putting in the hard work and keep showing up for your business. She's talking about the 2-hour workday. I don't know about you. I'd much rather work 2 hours a day for myself than I would 8 hours a day and still not make enough money. Tinas, he's made $300 on day 2. This is his second day and he's managed to make his first $300. Danelle, she's had the most leads ever that she started. She doesn't have that screenshot on here, but she already made a couple of $900 sales. Michelle, I actually want to bring her up quickly so we can just hear her story because I know she's in between a move. This woman's story you need to hear. It's amazing where she was and what happened. Michelle, I'm going to ask you to come up quickly and share with us. Are you here?
Yes.
Yay! All right, take it away. Share with us.
I'm Michelle. I'm 22 years old, and you might know me as the girl who slept on her parents' couch, and if you didn't, you will now. So, since I was a little girl, I just wanted to travel and make money online, but everyone told me, your dreams are too big and you need to get a real job. So, I did what everyone else told me to do. I studied for 3 years, became internationally qualified, and some people would think, wow, that's amazing. But the problem is, I was making 9K a month. I was walking to work praying that something doesn't happen to me because I couldn't afford a car or a medical aid. I was so depressed because I felt like I had no purpose in life. And then I lost absolutely everything and ended up sleeping on my parents' couch. And I don't think a lot of people understand why I say I slept on their couch. But in 2023, we lost everything as a family. So I didn't even have a room. So I started feeling like a burden to my own parents. And I don't think any child should ever feel that way. And I saw Lizelle making a millions online. I was like, that is my dream life. That is what I've wanted to do since I was a little girl. I told my dad I want to start digital marketing, but obviously I didn't have the money. So I decided to give everything to God. And a week later, the money came into my bank account and I took it as a sign. I started my digital marketing journey, not just for myself, but to help my family and to actually find my purpose through serving others. I made my first sale while spending the day with my grandfather while my phone was off for 4 hours. And now, in 2 weeks, I've made $2,200. That is 40,000 Rand as a 22-year-old. That's more than 4 times my previous salary. I'm living my dream life now. I don't have to ask my parents to support me 24/7. It feels amazing to actually have found my purpose just by helping other people. And if I can give you any piece of advice, don't listen to other people's opinions because I realized people closest to you won't always believe in you. I was the only one that believed in myself because I knew I was made for more and I did it. Now I can give you the hope no matter what your age, you can do it. Your dreams aren't too big. And start messy. That is when your life will change.
Oh, I just love that, Michelle. Thank you. She was so on her nerves when I asked her to share, but I just wanted to share because I just love seeing people excel. I love it when I see how their lives are changing from someone who was so scared to show up online, someone that was hoping that this would work, and look at how she is changing people's lives. And obviously, now she's changing a whole generation of people's lives because of a story. It's so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I just love that. All right, so you're probably already wondering how it works. But before we get into that, I really want to give you some tips on why people stay stuck, right? A lot, I can speak for this as well. Many people wait until they feel ready. They overthink it, right? They have the fear of failure, judgment, comparison paralysis, because isn't it like that? When I started, I'm just being real with you, I blocked my family and my friends because I was so scared of what people were going to think of me. Until I realized that they are not the ones lying awake at night worrying about paying their bills. I was the one, right? So the tip I would give is don't do that because just be yourself, right? But I'm just sharing my story. I was shy. I want you to imagine this. Now, normally we have a lot more stories, but tonight we don't have so much time. So I want you to imagine where you are right now, right? It all is up to choice. Because at the end of the day, nothing changes when nothing changes. I want to tell you, I was stuck for 3 years after COVID. I was blaming COVID. I was blaming my circumstances because the financial position I was in wasn't really my fault. But blaming other people and blaming the circumstances wasn't changing my situation. The moment when something changed was the moment I started taking action and doing something differently. So I don't know what your goals are, but maybe you want to cut up that credit card. Maybe you want to get out of debt. Maybe you want to buy that house like I wanted to. I just wanted to live in a good house and a nice neighborhood where my kids can be kids, where they can run with with the dog, where they can drive their bicycles, right? Or maybe also like me, you just want family time. You want to be able to spend more time with your family without that constant pressure financially. Maybe you want to go on a holiday. Maybe you just want to make some extra money. Doesn't matter what it is that you want. I want you to know tonight it is possible. It is possible, and there's never been a better time than now. Now, what is digital marketing? Because I get this question all the time. A lot of people think you need this to run a business. They think you need the physical store. Well, as you know, there are so many stores closing down because everyone's moving digital, right? This is digital marketing. Digital marketing is when you go online. Have you ever bought something from Amazon, Takealot? You buy something, you put your credit card details in, you purchase it, and then the next moment you get an email to say when you can expect your parcel. You don't need to get on the phone with anyone. You don't need to convince anyone to buy from you. You didn't need to go and phone family and friends and ask them to buy from you. No, 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 no. Amazon and Takealot's there. They just keep doing their marketing. And this is what it is. With the digital products, it's even better because you don't have to ship anything because it's digital. Your customer gets that immediately, right? So how it works is you get a done for you business. This is so brilliant in my case because I had to Google digital marketing. I had no clue what it is. Now, a lot of people ask me, Liddell, what was your success? It's this, a done for you business, a business model that was already working that I could just follow. I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. I didn't have to create my own products. I didn't have to waste time or money trying to figure out something that will work for me. I just started following something that was already working. You get digital products that's already in high demand that people are already looking for. You've been looking for a way to earn an extra income. This is why this done for you business is your problem solver. Because this is what you've been looking for. This is why you're on this call tonight, right? This is the product while you're building your business, you can help other people do the same at the same time. You keep 100% profit. That is the good part, the great part. And you get a step-by-step system with the community, right? And AI content, because everything is going artificial in a sense of you don't have to think so much anymore. You don't have to type out an entire email. We teach you how to use AI, right? So here's how it works. Very, very simple. Let me know in the comments who came through this webinar because of this page. Who saw a page like this and put in their email address? Put me if that is you in the comments. You came to a similar page like this where you wanted more information and someone sent you this to a page like this where you needed to enter your email. Okay? Anyone? Me? All right. That is what we call our automated system. This is how you can literally make money on autopilot. Because here's the thing, I'm in South Africa, but there's a lot of people all over the world, right? We've got Kansas on here, United States, we've got Dubai on here, right? So while I'm sleeping in South Africa, someone from Dubai can come in or wherever they are in the world. They come across one of my videos or one of my content pieces. It can be 100% faceless, by the way. They want more information because remember, they're looking for a way to earn an income. They put their email address in there, and what happens next is immediately they get a video where the creator of this program shows you exactly a very short video on how this works. They can go to the website, they can purchase immediately. I don't know if you've been hearing a lot of us make money literally in our sleep because this automation works online 24/7. You don't have to get on the phone with anyone. You don't have to convince anyone. It's like your store being open 24/7 without you having to be there. What I love about this is when someone is not ready to buy, they keep on getting emails from you where they start building the know, like, and trust. When you look at something for the very first time, I remember ordering from Shein the very first time. Before I ordered, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can trust Shein because it's a company in China and what if I don't get my stuff? And it was very foreign that very first moment when I ordered something online, right? And I remember seeing it in my social media feed, like Shein and the nice dresses they had. And I was still reluctant to buy. But then I saw other people buying. And I was like, okay, let me also try it, right? I would not have tried it if Shein wasn't giving me emails, if I wasn't seeing their content. Shein was on top of my mind because they were in contact with me the whole time, if that makes sense. So your emails do the following up for you. That was set up once. This is something you get. You just keep on being in front of your customer's mind. So what you do daily basically is you post content, you help others and you get paid. And it's in 2 hours a day, right? So here's the 2-hour workday. 30 to 45 minutes you create content. It's literally 3 videos. Now, in the beginning, when you start out for the very first time, you might feel a little bit awkward. You might feel a little bit scared, like most of us did, right? Let me tell you, if you knew without a shadow of a doubt that you can make $10,000 a month online, would you post a video now on social media and tell them about it? Put yes in the comments. I'm just curious. If I guaranteed you a $10,000 this month, and I asked you, go quickly on social media for me, do 3 videos, would you do it? Exactly, right? But a lot of us were so scared when we started because we didn't know. So in the beginning, it might take you a little bit longer. You can do this 100% faceless. I make my content in 10 minutes because at the end of the day, when something works and you can see it work and you know it works, it's easy to talk about it, right? Especially if you've got the training behind it and you get educated on it. So 3 content pieces that you create. For the next 30 minutes, you do copy and paste of free ads. It's literally, we give you it, right? We give you the ads. We give you over 200 high trafficking websites where people are 24/7 online, where they're looking for ways to earn an extra income. All you do is you choose 5 or 10 of those websites and you post on it every single day. We give you the ads to post. 15 minutes, you're going to respond to what we call a CTA, which is a call to action. These are people that want more information. Like, if you wanted more information, you responded to someone's video, most probably, or someone's ad or something, right? And they sent you to that page I showed you. They sent you to their automation because the automation does the heavy lifting online, right? So they don't have to speak to hundreds of people during the day or be on their phone the entire day. 30 minutes, the next 30 minutes you're going to spend in the community and do training. The way I explain it is a lot of people think, like, I want to make money as fast as possible. But the key is in your daily routine. Because if you had to go to the gym now for 24 hours and for 24 hours, you do sit-ups, are you going to have a six-pack afterwards, after 24 hours? No. But are you going to have a six-pack if you go to the gym 30 minutes a day and do 30 minutes of sit-ups? Yep, you'll have that six-pack in a month or 2, right? It's the consistent actions of this 2-hour workday that actually moves the needle in your online business. So I want to answer some questions that I normally get. Is this a scam? No. It's 100% legitimate business. You get 100% resale rights to it, okay? You get a product. The moment someone purchases from you, or if you purchase tonight, you get your product immediately. You don't have to wait for it. So a scam is when someone promises you something and they don't get it. Or they promise you, you can make $1 million in a week, which is obviously unrealistic. $10,000 is realistic, and I'm going to show you why. Okay? Is the market saturated? No, because the digital education market is predicted to grow to $1 trillion by 2030, right? You just need the right positioning. If you've been watching, this program that I'm talking about tonight has upgraded 2 times already in the last 16 months. 2 times. No, actually 3 times. This is how fast the digital space is moving. So it's a matter of time before everyone's on board because this is the way the world's going. We all use touchscreen phones right now, right? Can you remember when the first phones came out and we all went crazy over the BlackBerry QWERTY keypad, right? And then the touchscreens came out and no one wanted to move to a touchscreen. Everyone was like, no, I'm happy with my BlackBerry QWERTY keyboard. I don't want a touchscreen. And guess what? Now everyone's using a touchscreen, right? This is how digital marketing is evolving. Everyone at the end of the day is going to have to be online, even if you don't want to, because this is the way the world's going. Do you have to show your face? No. Faceless content works amazing. Think about Apple, Nike, Starbucks. There's no face that does a video every day that shows you, oh, this is the Nike sneaker. This is how it works. No, it's just that they knew how to market and they knew how to emotionally connect with their customer. We teach you exactly how to do it faceless. We teach you how to use the tools, the AI tools, the voiceovers, the scripts, while being not tech savvy. It's not as difficult as you think. It's actually way easier than you ever thought possible. I'm sure when you purchased your phone, you were mind boggled at what your phone can do for you, right? Now, expect digital marketing that's done for you business. Your mind will be so boggled in what is possible in today's digital era that we live in. This is for you if you are ready to stop feeling stuck. If you are ready to earn income from home and if you are ready to create more freedom for your family. You are not on this call, I believe, with my entire heart for no reason. This is an exact webinar that I was on about 16 months ago. And I remember sitting there thinking, wow, I'm so amazed at these people's stories. Will this be possible for me? The value of what I'm sharing with you tonight is you are learning a proven 10K a month business system, right? That's $120,000 a year life skill that I'm sharing with you tonight for free. Coaching programs charge over $2,000 for this. Just not for the system, just the education of how you can work smarter instead of harder. I want you to wrap this around your head. Why do people go to college? Why do they go to university? Why do they go to school? They go there to get an education. You heard what Michelle said. She paid a lot of money for her education. She went there, she did it. She didn't make money while she was getting educated. You don't get money while you're at varsity, right? This is an educational system. You are buying education that's going to teach you the skills, how to have multiple streams of income online, and how to do it fast, how to use the tools that's available today. Right. So here's the program everyone's talking about. I'm going to give it to you in South African Rand as well, because I do know a lot of South Africans are on here. We've got the $900 one. This is about 16,000, right? This is all 4 income streams. If people ask me which one, I always say, depending on what you want to make, depending on how fast you want to scale. With the $900 one, you actually get into a room, onto a call every Tuesday with the creator of this program, who made $4.7 million last year, right? You get the education to scale faster. You learn affiliate marketing. You learn how to create your own digital products. Plus, you get 4 income streams that you can immediately resell. The digital mastery, this is the one that Digital Mastery and Legacy Builder. With the Digital Mastery, you can learn how to make 6 figures in dollars online. With the Legacy Builder, you can even scale to 7 figures, right? That's $600. The Passive Daily Blueprint, that is $300. You get 2 income streams with that one. The Launchpad is our entry-level one. You get 1 income stream with that. What I mean by that is when you purchase the Launchpad, you get your done for your program. With each of these, you're going to get a free automated system. A lot of digital marketing products that's out there ask you a monthly fee because you need a system to host your products on. You need a system that will take care of your automated sales process, right? And a lot of systems ask a monthly fee. We give you a free system where there's no monthly fee. So there's no hidden costs. There's no cost that's going to surprise you, right? And we teach you how to scale to 6 figures with this. You're going to get exclusive bonuses if you join tonight. I'll share that with you now. A free global community. We're over 52,000 people in there. You're going to get your invisible empire, faceless marketing, and a 30-day marketing strategy, growth brand, and so much more. Okay. So this is the bonuses that's up for grabs for you tonight if you want to join. Okay. Tonight or today, depending on where you are. You're going to get community builders training, which is worth $97 a month. Okay. That's what you're going to get for free if you want to build a community. Maybe you want to start a community with this, or maybe you want to delve into other income streams. You're going to get a Canva crash course. You're going to get $1 million blueprint in 17 months that a creator made her first million in 17 months. You're going to get a 30-day marketing strategy growth plan. You're going to get your invisible empire, faceless marketing, and 200 digital product ideas that you can already start dabbling in. Who knows? I have customers that have started within their first week with their additional income streams because they just saw the vision. They saw the vision of what they wanted to create. But here's what truly sets us apart. From all the other digital programs that are out there, this is the digital program that gives you certification. You can be a licensed reseller, which already sets you apart as an authority online. A lot of people are selling digital products. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is the only one that gives you the certification. You actually have to get certified going through the videos, which gives you the education and the authority, right? So here are all the ones-off costs. No monthly fees. You're going to choose your program, the 100, 300, 600, or 900. There's a one-time website fee. That's where the company makes their money because they put the website up for you. So that you don't have to do it. How cool is that? I'm telling you, that's how I got started because I didn't know how to create a website. And the only other thing that you need is a professional email address and a domain, which is a .com. You would know it as a website, but that is that page where you enter the email. That is your capture page, and you need a professional email and domain for that capture page because at the end of the day, it's 100% your business. You get the resale rights to it. No one takes your money. It's money in your bank account. Okay. So I want to say to you, your freedom starts today. When you started January of this year, I'm sure you had some great goals. Are you any closer to that goal right now? We are in May. Next month is June. We're already almost in half of the year. Have what you've been doing since January to now been working for you? I'm saying with a lot of love in my heart, Because remember what I said in the beginning, I was stuck for 3 years. 3 years blaming my circumstances, waiting didn't bring me anywhere. Action brought me the freedom that I wanted. You're one decision away from completely a different life. The only thing is are you up for it? Are you ready for it? So I'm going to open up for questions. If you have any, please don't be shy to ask. This is your moment to get clarity if you are unclear in any way of what this is about and how it works and what you need. So there is a raise hand button at the bottom here. Just click on it and raise your hand or give me your questions in the comments. Okay. Larushka, read out if I missed anything. All right. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Now is the time. I must say, I think I cover everything because my webinars is short because I just get rid of all the objections, right? What does community training mean? Community training is we have live calls during the week. What I loved about it is I'm not someone that likes to do like a home study. I'm not that person that like when someone gives me a course to go through and I have to go through it on my own. You actually get inside a community and there are live calls. We are getting a lot of training. I'm going to share that with you for a moment. Let me share my screen and I'll go into the community and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. I also have my own communities. But there you go. There's a digital growth one. This is the global community. We're over 52,000 people. If you go under the calendar, you're going to see there are all the live calls this week. 8 p.m. on Thursday, tomorrow, is a storytelling Q&A because we teach you storytelling. We teach you attraction marketing so that you can attract people, not have to go look at people, not have to go and look for customers, right? Legacy Builder training is every Tuesday. There's Legacy Builder training. That's only for the legacy builders. And then when you go inside the community, you can go check here under the wins. And what I love about it is real time. Look at Jessica says $3,600 on Mother's Day. All right, Steve, $900 with my morning coffee. What a beautiful morning. Celia says, woke up with $900 this morning. Stranger, I was singing, oh, what a beautiful morning. Look at that. Biggest win for me. Had me in tears. Woohoo, small but mighty. First sell. So this is what I love because this is community. And we are actually busy with the run right now, which is a freedom sprint where you get a daily video of exactly what you need to do, like a 2-minute video. It just gives you some additional snippets of education so that you don't feel overwhelmed by too much. I also have a community that is free that you can join. It's Digital Empowerment. We do a 10K run this month, helping you to make your first 10K online. It's basically the same outlay. I also do a daily video for you. We're over 4,800 people in here. I actually initially started this for the South Africans because South Africa, everyone thinks everything's a scam. But yeah, it's not so anymore. It's like all over the world now. And if I can show you what the program itself looks like, maybe that's going to give you a better idea too. Let me just go in there. The program is straightforward. You literally get a video step by step to go through. And you don't have to go through the entire program to start making money. If I'm going to go on the Legacy Builder, there's all the programs because I am in the Legacy. You're literally going to go through everything here. It's a couple of videos. Launch to profit in 7 days. You can literally be in profit mode in 7 days. Then you go through the setup. It's quick and easy. Just plug and play. You can even have someone do the setup for you if that's what you want. Those are just all the setup because we're in different countries. And then once you've opened up your social media account, depending on where you want to market on, once you've opened that up, you're ready to go. I started on a Friday, guys. I went through my videos, got my system set up. The Monday, I started with my 2-hour workday while working full-time in my while working full-time in my beauty salon business. So I was working 8 to 9 hours a day, came home at night, did the 2-hour workday just so I could get going on it. And then my goal was that after a month, I would just get that $1,000 at least a month. And you know my story, 5 weeks, it all changed. And I did that full time. All right. You talk about 10 streams of income. Does this get trained in the Legacy Builder? That actually gets trained in my community that I have, which we will get access to if you join tonight. you'll get access to that. Okay. Did I not? Oh, I did. Larushka, did I not mention that? Sorry, Larushka helps me tonight. When you do join tonight, I will give you free access to my community. I'm going to give you free access to the Magnetic Sales Formula. The Magnetic Sales Formula is an additional course that I created for people to fast track their first sale. Because you see, we all get inside our head. We get inside our head, and the results speak for itself. I mean, people that have been struggling to get going of getting their breakthrough and getting their sales, because sometimes it's just us that keeps us from making the sale. We are scared. We want to do it like other people are doing it. And you should just be yourself online. Okay. The smallest or starter packs, how much is that in rand if I want to join? Dixie, okay, so the smaller one is the $100 one. That's about 1,800 rand. The $39 is about 500 rand, I think. 500 to 700 rand, I'm not sure. And the domain and email address is about, I think that's also about 500 rand now. Yeah, so that should be, but you can Google it. You can Google it. It's going to give you the conversion. All right. Any more questions for me, guys? I just want to mention that the guys that are asking, there's a community. This webinar is for people that they're not going to know what you're talking about if you're talking about copy and pasting of ads. Okay, so keep those questions for the community. You can go straight in the community now and ask it. Okay. All right. Awesome. Any more questions? I don't think so. Okay, is there some way to lose your money? She understands there's no guarantee, but the only way, Inga, that you are going to lose your money is if you don't do anything about it. It's like buying a gym program and not going to the gym. Then you lose your money, right? What you're going to get here is education. The worst that can happen is you can get some skills and just not use it, right? I'm sure that going to school, your mom and dad didn't waste money going to a university, because education is what's key. Anyone that wants to excel in life, anyone that wants to make more money needs more education. If a nurse wants to get the salary of a doctor, she needs to upskill herself. She needs to do more courses. She needs to do exams and educate herself, right? What's the difference between the smallest and the largest packages? Good question to me. The difference is the education and the income streams. Like with the Launchpad, it's an entry-level one. You can start making money with that, right? And you're going to get the education. You can get going and you can sell the $100. But the $300 one, on that one, you can sell the 100 and the 300, and you're going to start learning how to add additional income streams. On the Digital Mastery, which is the $600 one, that teaches you the framework on how to make six figures in dollars in 6 months. That's the framework you get there. And the Legacy, you get 4 income streams. It teaches you how to get to 6 figures and also scale with a lot of different other income streams. Okay. Very overwhelming. So you have to be computer savvy. I'm scared I cannot do this. Julie, I don't know, is Carl on here? Carl is one of my customers. He was a struggling pensioner. He was so afraid to get started because he thought what you're thinking now. He thought he needed to be tech savvy. Everything's already done for you, my friend. It's literally plug and play. Larushka on here. Larushka, just say hi quickly. Larushka is my tech assistant. She does our tech on a Monday inside my community. Just say yes so you can come on screen, Larushka.
Hi everyone, I'm Larushka. Nice to meet you all.
Yes. So she does the tech. You get on a call with her every Monday. It's in the community. If you are scared of anything or you're not sure what to do, she's the one answering the questions for you. You can actually share your screen with her and she'll show you if there's anything that you need to change. But remember, once your automated system is set up, it's done. It works online for you 24/7. You don't have to touch it, right? It's just the setup. Which one would you recommend? To me, I always recommend the highest one you can afford, because I know you can make more money. It all depends on what your goals are, right? So start where you can. You can always upgrade, okay? Would you say it's better to make your own products? I would say, depending on how quickly you need money, in my case, I would just use the resale rights of the program and get going to earn income while I'm learning how this is all working. If you don't know how to create your own digital products and you don't know how to market it, I wouldn't start there. Because a lot of people have a good product and service, but they don't know how to sell it. And that's the problem, right? I have business owners buying from me because they've got an amazing product or service. I even had a doctor buying from me the other day. Amazing product and service, but they don't know how to market it. They don't know how to get customers to them, right? Are the 2 hours prescribed, or can it be any time when you're available? Anytime. You can space out the 2 hours a day. You can do an hour in the morning, you can do an hour in the evening. It's not really about the 2 hours, it's about the activities that need to get done, right? It's like you're asking me, I always try and make it understandable. It's like you're asking me, do I have to go every day to the gym 1 o'clock? It doesn't matter when you go to the gym during the day. What matters is that you go, right? That's what matters, is that you actually do the exercises. So, yeah. It's coming in quickly. Let me see. Anytime you can. Yep. Okay. So I answered, what's the difference? Which one will you prefer for a beginner? Again, the highest one you can afford, because all four is really beginner friendly. It really is. From someone, you're hearing from someone that had to Google what is digital marketing. I had no clue. Had no clue how this tech stuff worked. Had no clue how to use the system. Had no clue how to market online. I didn't even know TikTok, guys. All I knew was Facebook and a little bit of Instagram. I didn't even know TikTok. My little one had to set up my TikTok account and help me to say, okay, mommy, this is what you do. I really didn't know anything, okay? Community training, are they on a set time? There are different trainings, but there's always recordings. So if you want to, it all depends on where you want to slot in. There's trainings where they are just focusing on Facebook. There's trainings where they just focus on TikTok. There's mindset training, because you need mindset training as well. So you slot in where you can. Will this video be available to us when this meeting is done? Yes, you'll get the recording of this. Inga, you're asking, I'm not sure what you're asking. You're asking, we do marketing between people? Everyone does marketing about how to make money. At the end of the day, it's a product, okay? Let me put it this way. There's a lot of schools. There's actually a lot of online schools right now. Did you guys see? There's a lot of online schools since COVID that's starting to pop up, right? Who's going to know about the online schools if the schools don't market it, right? So you're a busy mom and you know now you can do online schooling, or maybe your child is struggling. They're not in the normal school. It doesn't work for them. How are you going to know what type of school is available for them if those schools don't market themselves, if they don't show up on social media, right? What we promote is a done-for-you digital program that teaches you how to make money online in different ways and forms. This is why we talk about it, so that the people that are looking to make money online can actually know about it. Let me tell you this. I was looking for online income. I Googled online jobs. I had a friend working for an overseas company right during the night. I couldn't do during the night in South Africa because I already worked a full-time job and I've got 3 kids. So there was no way I could work right through the night, right? So I didn't know about this 2-hour workday. If it wasn't for social media, if it wasn't that I could get on a call and hear about this, I would not have known about this 2-hour workday. But it's because of this 2-hour workday that I'm sitting in front of you today. So all I'm doing is I'm resharing what changed my life so it can hopefully change yours too. All right. Will I have to recruit on TikTok like you do and teach people, or is this optional? No, it's optional. You can market on any platform that you feel comfortable with. We have a lot of people that do it faceless. We have a lot of people that just do Facebook. We have a lot of people that just do Instagram. We even have people that just do LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn and Pinterest. I just chose TikTok because when I started, everyone was doing TikTok. I didn't know any better. Now, 16 months later, I'm also on Instagram. So you choose whichever social media platform you want to be on. What is the difference between digital and affiliate marketing? Digital marketing, it's almost the same. Just with what I'm showing you tonight, you get 100% profit. With affiliate marketing, you only get a piece of the profit, right? So depending on which affiliate program is, like you're selling someone else's digital product and you might get 70% affiliate commission. but the rest of the 30% goes to someone else. And normally with affiliates, the money doesn't get paid directly into your bank account. It goes to the company first, and then after a week or 30 days, you get your money. With digital marketing, what I'm teaching you tonight or showing you tonight, the money gets paid directly into your bank account. So you don't have to wait for the money. Okay. All right. What is the difference between, okay, or is it, so is this true? Watch a Netflix series and get dollars, or is it not that easy? Yes, it is that easy. If you have an automated system working online for you, you can sit and watch Netflix and you can get a payment if that's what you mean. If you have a done for you system, if you have a product, if you have a system working online for you, and you've been doing your 2-hour workday, right? But if you don't have that, how are you going to make money? Right? So you can't watch something and just make money, but you can sit, like I went to the mall today and I made $300 just before 10 o'clock this morning. I made another $97 an hour ago. I didn't get on the phone with anyone. I'm spending time with my family. I was getting ready for this webinar because my automated system is working, you see. So I don't have to physically be at a store to help get a sale. It just happens online automatically. Because people are scrolling. When last have you bought something online? Let me know in the comments there quickly. When last did you buy something online? Maybe you bought from Amazon, maybe from Shein, maybe from Takealot. Maybe you ordered your groceries just before you came on this webinar yesterday, right? Everyone's buying online every single day. Do you realize we are 5.3 billion people online right now looking for what to buy? Right? 60/60 today. I love 60/60. I also ordered from them. While you're on this webinar, people are scrolling. People are now scrolling our websites because they're looking for this. And the power of that is the algorithm. Have you ever searched something online? Maybe you search for a cat. And all of a sudden, you just see cats everywhere. When you open your phone, it's just like cats everywhere, right? That's the algorithm. Because the algorithm picks up what you're looking for or what you are watching, and then shows you more of that. So we know how to train the algorithm to push our content to people who are actually looking for this solution. This is how it's done. Do you need a PayPal account? You'll open one once you get inside the program. You don't need one beforehand to purchase. If you do go via PayPal to purchase, PayPal is going to ask you just to open one quickly with like you open a Gmail account, open you with your email and your details. And then you can pay with your card. And then in the program, once you go through the setup, we just show you how to connect your PayPal to your system so you can get paid via PayPal when people from overseas buy from you, right? So you're never marketing a physical product, just a course. Yes, never a physical product. I will never market a physical product again, not because I don't have to keep stock. I don't have to buy a lot of stuff and keep it in my cupboard and ship it off and pay courier fees and stress about if it gets there or it doesn't. It's a digital product and it teaches skills and it actually changes lives. The program that I'm talking about tonight, one of my customers' name is Kelly. She went through a divorce. She was working full time. She had no money to start this program, but she started anyway. Within 2 months, she was in her own flat looking after her children. She made $100,000 within her first couple of months. That's changing lives. You heard Michelle's story. I've got Cole that was a struggling pensioner. He didn't have medical aid. He needed a hip replacement. He didn't even know he needed a hip replacement because he couldn't afford going to the doctor. He paid his hip replacement cash because of this business, right? It's changing lives. Do you get, for instance, the 300 for people buying your product, or is it by selling different products? No, you sell the exact same product. So if you sell the $300 program, you get that $300. Okay? If you have a PayPal account, it's fine. You can just connect it. You can use your overseas account to receive your money. Yes, no problem. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Anne-Marie, for joining. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off here. So here's what you do next. If you're ready to get started, go back to the person that invited you here. You should have gotten an email from them. If you don't see the link to go to their website, you can just reply to that email and just ask which one you're interested in and ask them to send you the link. And when you start tonight, guys, you're going to get all those bonuses and you're going to get the magnetic sales formula that's worth $187. Within the magnetic sales formula, you're going to get the secret AI bot, secret sales weapon that I created to create your content for you. So you don't even have to worry about creating your content. That on its own is worth $297. I've never done that on a webinar, by the way. I've never done that. This is the very first time, and anyone can get that starts tonight. If they purchase from you, you just need to send me an email, not the one they're buying, any of you that are promoting it, and I will give the access. All right. Awesome, everyone. Have a good evening and a good day. Thank you so much for joining.